Hi, I'm Paul from MovieWeb. It's such an honor to meet you guys.
Thank you.
Yes, big fan since a little kid, of course. Now, saying that, I grew up with the 70s show, but I've been talking to some kids that are in college now, and they weren't aware of the 70s version of this, and they're really into the 94 version, and I haven't heard any mention of that as far as this movie goes. I mean, are there any nods to that version in the show?
It's really based on the 70s version, not the 90s. And the kids who don't know the 70s version, we've been up on MySpace for over a week now, and we're doing Krofft Quickies, which are 4-minute episodes of our shows, so they can get into the original, hopefully. We already had 600,000 in there in a week. So, so we're trying to do everything. But you don't have to know the show to go to the movie. I mean, it's just an added attraction if you do.
Well, you guys kind of updated it and made it something new itself. I mean, besides the old two incarnations. I mean, how important was it for you to change it, and what did you want to change about this new version?
Well, we didn't want to change Marshall, Will, and Holly, but we changed the characters. We didn't want to change the Sleestacks and Enoch, Chaka. We wanted all our characters in there. And all the things that went on in the original, I mean, they all lived, they all worked. But the way we're doing it in the movie is a whole other thing. Now, of course, as my brother always says, the script is everything. And we have a great script to start with, because that's what you have to start with. So the rest of the look and the rest of the stuff that we did.
And I almost feel, excuse me, Marty, but I almost feel that Land of the Lost, because it has so many fans and they're older, dad, mom, big brother, it's like the second batch of Star Wars. They're going to say, hey, you got to come see, this is what I grew up with. I can't wait for you to see.
I think between now and next year, we have a whole year. There's going to be a lot of information that goes out to all the kids.
Oh, no doubt.
Between our stuff and their parents or whatever, I think that is not going to be our problem.
Okay. Now, how much input did you guys have into the casting, and how did you feel about the cast once it was all put together?
Well, we had as much input as anybody can have when a studio is spending a lot of money. But I think we all came to the agreement that Brad Sibling was the right guy for the job. I mean, he is like incredible, talented guy who knows how to put it together.
And he grew up with it. That's
the other thing. We didn't want to have anybody really in a key position that didn't know the show at all.
Okay, well, now I think you guys said you are actually moving ahead on Sigmund the Sea Monsters and H&R Puffin Stuff movies. Can you tell me anything about those and if they're going to stick to the original aesthetic as far as some of the puppet work you guys did?
Well, I think we're going to stick with, we're going to do similar that we did with Land of the Lost. And, we don't know. We don't know yet on Puffin Stuff exactly how we're going to do it. I think we have more of a feeling on how we're going to do Sigmund, but it's all coming together right now. Stuff's happening right now.
With Sigmund, is it going to be Danny McBride at 35 years old, grown-up Johnny living with his sea monster? I mean, is that the idea here with this, or is it something completely different than that? Because I kind of heard rumors about that.
No. Your rumor.
It could be Danny McBride. Only kidding.
I think it would be fun to see that. But
I love Danny McBride. He's amazing.
Yeah, he's super funny. So it's going to be an actual kid and a sea monster then, like the original show.
There'll be a kid in there, and Sigmund will be, look, we don't know how we're treating it all yet, but it could be Danny McBride. It could be Mickey Rooney. Only kidding also. Right.
Mickey Rooney might be good. You could get him to play Sigmund, put some weeds on for Sigmund.
Short enough, isn't he?
Now, out of this, I don't know if you guys have seen the dailies or whatnot, or how far along this is in shooting. Is it finished?
Yeah.
Is it finished?
Almost 5 months. Yeah, we just finished.
Okay, now what one scene are you really excited for the Krofft fans to see that's in this film?
Well, that's a tough one. I don't think we know yet.
I just have to tell you that every 4 or 5 minutes, you're going to be somewhere else. This movie moves, and visually, it's going to be so exciting. And then you got comedy, you got the Sleestacks, you got it all going for you.
You guys thought about selling the Sleestack costumes? I mean, like mass manufacturing.
Interested?
I'd buy one. Yeah, I'd wear it everywhere.
Trunk of my car.
You do not.
but it's not a real one.
You have a fake one? I'll come down to the trunk of your car.
You're not
You're
getting.
just trying to get me to the trunk of your car so you could knock me in the head, take my money or something.
No, you ask good questions. I wouldn't do that.
No, I meant just like manufacturing, like that is the question, like toy line, all of that.
There's going to be stuff coming. That'll be probably sleeve stack.
Figures, but never a sleeve stack figure.
Right, but this is all going to happen now.
Okay, well, thank you.
It's all being worked on.
All right, thanks, guys. It's so cool to meet you.
Thank you.
Thanks.